How does expected value impact your poker hand reading? Imagine you're sitting at the table, eyes locked on your opponent, trying to figure out what they might be holding. You're not just guessing randomly. You're using a method called expected value to guide your decisions. Expected value is a way to measure how much you can expect to win or lose on average from a particular move over many similar situations. When you read a hand, you estimate what your opponent could have and then decide whether to bet, call, fold, or raise based on what will make you the most profit in the long run. Think of it like a scorecard that helps you weigh the chances of different outcomes. If your opponent's range includes many hands you beat, then betting or raising can have a positive expected value. That means over time, you'll make money by doing so. But if their range mostly beats your hand, then folding or checking might give you a better expected value. It's all about calculating the potential gains and losses from each decision. To use expected value in hand reading, you start by building a range of possible hands your opponent might have based on how they played. Next, you estimate your own chances of winning at showdown against that range. Then, you think about how your opponent might respond to your actions. Will they call, fold, or raise? Finally, you combine these guesses with the size of the pot and the bets involved to see what decision is most profitable on average. This process turns guesswork into a math problem. For example, if betting has a positive expected value against your opponent's range, then it's a good move to make because it will likely earn chips over many plays. If your hand is strong and your opponent's range is weak, betting for value makes sense. But if your hand is weak and your opponent's range is strong, folding or checking is usually smarter. Using expected value also helps you spot good opportunities for bluffing. If your opponent's range is weak and they're likely to fold, bluffing can have a positive expected value. Conversely, if they tend to call too often, you might want to avoid bluffing and focus on value betting instead. Adjusting your strategy based on what you think your opponent might hold and what the EV says about your move makes you a more effective hand reader. In the end, expected value bridges the gap between intuition and calculation. It helps you make smarter decisions by giving you a clear picture of what's most profitable over time. When you combine that with solid hand reading and reading opponents, you're turning guesswork into a strategic advantage. That's how expected value impacts your ability to read hands and make winning plays at the table.